play this real slow here.
But you can play at the speed too.
I'll slow it down. Make sure I get it. How's that?
Good. Better than that.
Lord needs to have his guitar taken away from him.
How's that guitar sound to you?
Oh, it's great.
It doesn't sound like an old Martin, but it's strong.
That's great. It's a great guitar, man. I mean, it sounds like a Martin to me.
Yeah, yeah.
Of course, mine, I'm such a wimp, I'd have to have the action down about right here.
Yeah.
I'm a wimp. It's a great guitar.
Well, it's your style too, you know, like.
Joel here has one of the owners has one of the first ones they reissued back in the 70s.
Oh, really?
It's a nice guitar.
Yeah, I got that in Palo Alto, probably been down there.
Griffiths?
Yeah, yeah.
When'd you get there?
98. But it didn't sound like this then.
Oh, it takes a while.
And it's been, just lately it started.
Yeah.
It happened.
Well, you know what? I think guitars are like a little humidity.
Yeah.
And it's got more of that in it.
Yeah, that's helped. And there was, I don't know if it's true, but I kind of believe that it depends on how you play, but it starts to open up this grain, and there's this weird finish checks all over it.
Yeah.
And like, you see how they're going sideways like that?
Yeah, it's kind of.
That sort of, and that's on the back too. Here, like that's.
You mean the finish cracks? Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm. There's not much on the back. On the side, on the front here.
Well, mine has a bad.
I think that helps. They go in this direction. The grain's
Oh,
going. You
yeah.
see that?
Mhm.
I don't know if that's what.
That's pretty top. So you got this cross grain here. That's always a good sign to see this cross grain.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and it does well with this sort of. That's what I got it because Michael Hedges had one. You know, but it didn't work out for me to come close to Michael Hedges. But
yeah, man, he.
You ever know him?
Never know. I heard him play once. He's amazing. Amazing.
He had a lot of soul.
Spirit.
Yeah, yeah. It was sad when he died.
He really was. It was tragic.
Yeah, this is. Dummy, you big dummy. What'd you do that for? No seatbelt.
Oh, yeah. Well, that stretch of road, that area, just man, the road is so crooked and it just takes that one split second and you're off the road.
Yeah. The other thing I was going to ask you is that how on earth do you make a go of it? I mean,
it's hard, man.
Because I stayed up for 6 months to write an album. I'm out here doing that, I guess, and I kind of want to become a professional musician, but I'm, you know, I have a master's degree in geology. But music feels a lot better playing.
Well, you can't rush it, you know. And
Yeah.
it took me 10 years of writing music before I had enough for an album.
Oh wow!
Of course, you know, your first album you have your whole life.
Yeah.
And the second one you only got 3 to 5 years
Yeah.
until you need to put one out. I don't know. It's just, you know, I just, like I said, I can't stress more to people that write music is always see what's underneath that layer. Just peel that next layer off and see where it goes. And don't, you know, like, sometimes you can get in a vicious circle.
Yeah.
Oftentimes you'll find your own style that way.
Yeah, that's where I think I'm headed. Well, check this out. This is, I was out there and I'm at Bill Monroe's home place, and I guess I immersed myself in bluegrass.
What was that? What town was
It's
that?
in Rosine.
Rosine, yeah.
Yeah. And I was out there and I had my mandolin, and this is the first time this has ever happened, but I composed this, I guess you could call it, I've been calling it composing a piece, but really I tuned it funny. And then this just came out. And so there was like these ideas.
It feels like him.
It's just weird.
You channeled him, man.
But this is all improvised. I had no idea what was happening. It was cool.
You channeled him.
And it goes through this whole thing, and it's like, I tried to dissect it and figure out, okay, well, it has all these movements, and there's lots of mistakes in there where an idea happened the next bar.
Did you ever hear Bill Mize play?
No, not live, but...
He made his share of mistakes. He'd do really brilliant stuff, and he's just...
Yeah.
He's brilliant.
Yeah, he's a genius. He has a long career, too.
He made a style out of making right mistakes in the right places.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Well, he mixed together, he had a lot of right-hand stuff.
Yeah, he'd play chords a lot like they were singing strings, and sometimes it was sloppy sounding, but then again it was Bill Mize and it was haunting us.
Yeah. So anyway, this is a piece that has sort of come together. I'm going to work on that probably this weekend.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, this was like, the middle section where I can hear like a cello kind of doing like a, backing it up there.
Definitely.
And I even made it more weird the other day. I added yet another trick. It had to be an overdub. It's amazing how loud that D string rings up. That was a mistake I made twice on purpose.
I like that.
So it was pitch black. I was sitting there by my tent, and it was weird to have this happen like this. And then now it's been 3 weeks or something. I've been trying to figure out what it was that I made here, and if it can become a piece of music.
Cool.
But it's not much in melody, that's the thing that bums me out. It's sort of a rhythmic kind of thing.
Oh, I kind of hear something. I hear a connection between those parts, and I hear a melody.
Yeah.
It's not a real conventional melody, is it?
It's almost over. That's a blues scale on purpose, over a minor scale piece. Those were mistakes. All those. There's a lot of guitar stuff done, man. A lot of right hand palm muting.
I like that.
That's all guitar stuff.
That's cool. Well, if you ever want to send me anything you're working on, if you want any feedback, just let me know.
Yeah, man, that'd be great.
Yeah.
I've never really composed something, and I have, like I said, here's these ideas that I'm working on.
But
It just ends.
great, good deal. Well, I guess usually, like a lot of my tunes that I am working on, the first 50% comes really quick.
Yeah.
Maybe more than that. And then it's that last 20% takes forever.
Yeah, I think that's where I'm at a bunch of these. I couldn't bring it back. This was last night, I think. But check this out what I added. You can't hear it. There it is. Those notes right there.
I like
yeah,
that.
I just tuned the bottom strings in. But it's a weird thing that happens when you have a stack of, what is it, two See how I was trying to get that interval.
I like that to do that little counter melody thing. I like counter stuff like that a lot. Man, I think you're on something there.
And so it just fell apart there, but.
Well, you know, some of that, you got a lot of good ideas.